flying a rose.
Oh, Jack. He didn't deserve it. Are they stupid or something? Never even been to India.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
Good evening. What? Goodbye, Mr. Dip. Good evening.
Hello again.
Can I see?
As long as you have... The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame.
I must look a fool. Pardons me to know you can't see me, my sweet queen. Perhaps we should have listened to what the idiot had to say.
Got no idea what he's doing.
I can feel it coming in my bones.
From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
It's locked, all right.
Don't you think Miss Fishburne is nice to us? But I always have the feeling she's hiding something. For now, you're still the only real friend I have, Jack.
Evening, Ruth.
Evening, Miss...
How come you consider...
I found Jack when he was a baby, alone amongst dead rats.
Like you and your...
When I was 8, my parents died in a...
You don't...
No. I was...
How have you...
I don't have any family left, really.
So long, Ruth. Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne.
Of course. Please don't stay too long, sir. What can I do for you?
I believe you may find...
What is it?
It's a gift your son was hoping to give you. But I'm a...
You mean this belongs to one of his victims? Jesus.
This day? You mean you already knew?
What? No. No. My son's crying.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people.
One night, he told me straight up.
Why did he...
No. I guess he want
Did Seymour...
more than I could stand. The words he used to...
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your
I can't report my own son.
burden.
They'd hang him for sure.
I understand your pain, but you cannot mother him forever.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Tell me about these
Seymour used to be such a happy child.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne.
Do you think he can be cured?
Science has only just begun to investigate the mysteries of the human mind.
There ain't no hope then.
Goodbye, Miss...
And every dawn another day.
Good evening, Miss...
Yeah.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour.
Why should there be? They just kept getting...
How many?
It's not like I keep record.
You feel nothing, do you?
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking...
All right.
Why is...
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead?
I understand your mother's situation. Obtaining justice at the price of betrayal...
It might be my mum's wish that I end up swinging from a hangman's noose. But she would...
Did you take pleasure in...
I take no pleasure from it.
This rage?
I try.
Don't you think you should seek help?
No. And don't dare speak about me.
Goodbye, Mr.
Hypocrites, all of them. Maggots and liars.
Good evening, Mr. Fish.
Yeah. You tricked me good, Doctor. Tell me, who will take the blame for your murders now that I'm dead? Am I really cursed? It explains so much.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne.
Of course. Does grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are
It's
easy
locked, all
targets
right.
in these parts. What can I do for...
Goodbye, Miss...
Does grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
sir.
Now everything seems under control, more or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guy. Something's...
What have you done? You should have talked to me.
Running completely amok.
This one's a top! All of you bloody leeches are killing! We have to stop it! Take a breath of this!
Not to say, see how
Look at it! Gone up like kindling! Keep that leech's fast! Lively! It's up to us! Fuck, it's fast!
It's one of them!
God walks with me.
The beast must die!
Traitor!
Crush them!
Easy doesn't work. We can deal with experiments. Strong, brothers.
Fight for this!
There's one! Over there! There's one of them vermin! He's dead! It's mine! I'll take it! Steady, boys! We've got one of them! Get back in the grave!
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Stay close. Even
Burn it, boys! Christ, he's dead!
watch out! It's fast! Murder is fast!
I cannot enter.
We cannot be defeated!
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence. It's locked, all right.
Better go home, sir. You're mine!
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right. Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me? Jonathan, is it really you? Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here. Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say? Edgar, what happened? They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Geoffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced.
I never imagined that self-righteous
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession?
What can you tell me?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the...
Why is the Guard...
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of
Why would he...
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher?
No.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected
Yes.
Harriet Jones faked her own death? When I found her in the sewers, she confessed.
That woman was extreme.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
How dare you judge me? Must I name the alarming list of your victims?
We are both deceivers. But at least I know I'm a monster.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then.
to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
It's locked, all right.